Hey everyone, this video is going to be just a quick how to use this term planning tool. This won't have much explanation as to what it's for. Mainly, it's just going to be designed for how to use it. So pretty much just open up your student term plan, your template. First step, what you should always do, go in there and click Save As. We want to save it as something else. That way we leave our template alone. And again, the first step I always do is just create it with the student name. And then my original one, I said term 10, but I'm just the term 1 plan for me. So I'm going to be my fake student. And then you should save it in the same location as you have it for your other terms, student term plans. Just click save, and you can see at the top here, we'll go from student term plan to your actual student's name and their term. The reason why it's important, you just don't want to override the template. If you override the template, you don't have a fresh copy to work from. So pretty straightforward. But once you do that, step one, salary then just determining the number of courses you need for each student. If it's three courses, just highlight the column header and then hit Control minus on the keyboard, and that will eliminate the column. I just hit Control Z to undo, but if there was 5 courses or 6 courses, you can highlight any column you want. Just select the column header. I'll just select D, hit Control C over there, and I scroll to the next row or next column G, and just hit Control V for paste. And we have the same functionality. If you did want, you can go in here and format the colors. You can do anything you want. It's entirely up to you. What you want to do, how you want to make it look. But that's pretty much it. So that's just getting started. Make sure you have the right amount of columns before you start setting up the courses. So for me, I'm just going to set up a term with 4 courses so we can see. Term step is basically select the 4 courses we've got. So we'll just do a difficult term, a term with a lot of courses, weeks in there. Sorry, the pacing weeks. So in this drop-down list that I'm doing, it's all alphabetical and alphanumeric order. Obviously, the course codes of the numeric one, they all start with C, but because they're all C and number, those are the first course codes. That's the kind of the trend that we're going with the WGU versus the alphabetic course code. So that's you'll see that's why it's a little bit out of order, but it's just the C course codes are first, and then everything else, if there's an alphabet, it follows that. So these 4 courses, I'll just do IWT1 just for the heck of it, so we can see 4 courses and what it looks like. Okay, once we click and select all 4 courses, basically you're done, other than you just have to format. So right now, what I do is I highlight all of the empty cells, and I just do it just whatever's the quickest and easiest way. Three rows don't have anything in them, so I just hit delete, and then what I want to do is just fill it with a no fill, basically make it empty. And then again, you can see the formula in there. When I hit delete, it goes away, and I fill it with nothing, and then same thing. No fill, and those ones formula, hit delete. So I mean, that's basically it, just to make it look clean. That's all I'm doing at this point. So what I want to do is just highlight all of the cells, hit copy, Control C, cut, which is Control X, and then the next row over, that is empty. So right now it's the first week of January. I clicked on that row in column D, and then everything shifted down. I go to the next one, copy, cut, paste. Now here's where it's going to get a little tricky because we're getting towards the end of the term. So we can see there's only one cell, so I'll just copy that first cell, copy, cut, and then paste. And then we've got 2 weeks of after the 20th deadline. This is the important, must request for the exams reminder. Copy, cut, and then paste it into here. And then this one I'll hold off in just a second because I want to get this fast start column out of the way. So this is just, it's down here at the bottom. You're always going to have to move it, but you want to select the row, hit copy, cut, and then the fast start would be the 60 days or right before the beginning of your 3rd month. And then just right click on the row header, and then you want to insert the cut cells. And it just shifts everything down if you saw that. So then now we've got this open cell at the bottom, copy, cut, and then paste. So that's the formatting. And you can see with this term, if they just follow the pacing, they're going to overrun the term by 1 week if they follow just the pacing. can we get this term done before or within 8 weeks or 9 weeks? Absolutely, we can. Absolutely, we don't need to take that long. But again, it's just a good visual aid. So now what I'm doing is I'm just, again, formatting the remaining cells so it just looks nice, looks consistent. And oftentimes what I'll do is if there are over or over 1 week, I will just, again, red an color. We just put that in there so they can see like, hey, we're over. We've got, 1 or 2 rows of red. We got to trim this term somewhere. So basically that's how you set up a term. Once it's all configured, you'll want to save that. Make sure it's not the template. And then you're ready to go. The quick way to expand on what is required for each course, or I'm sorry, each week in that pacing, you can just again select the row column, and it's important to know this format. You can format the row width if you like, and it will go just to the width of whatever the text is. But I always do the row height. So if I wanted to see what week 2 is for CTV1, I would just auto fit that row height. Format, auto fit row height. Boom. We see exactly what is required for week 2. If you want to send it to students, the format of the row height, get back to the default. You just hit the row height, and it's 15. 15 is the magic number to get everything back to the default. And then, so that's basically how we use this. I know this is just a short tutorial how to use it, but that's all it's intended for. There's a how-to and a lot more of the reason why we're doing this in another video. But always, please feel free to give me a call, shoot me an email. This is Mike Cohen, and I'm at extension 5519.